Hello and welcome to Lorbeck Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and on this edition of the Friday Drive, I've viewed this, our current shape 2017 Audi S5. Only one step away from the fire-breathing RS5. Can the S5 scratch our performance itch? Well, to find out, let's have a little bit more of a look around. So what we have, first off, under the bonnet, is a 3-litre 260 kilowatt turbocharged V6. Now that's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, which then feeds the power to Audi's famous Quattro system. Now, all of this combined means that this car can get from 0 to 100 in just a very respectable, actually, 4.7 seconds. So let's get it on the road so we can find out just a little bit more. There is much more to the S5 than just performance and good looks. This S5 is packed with luxuries and performance features, including panoramic sunroof, 360 surround camera, heated, memory and massage front seats, the full carbon fibre interior package and a full digital cluster. But the real question is, should you buy this car or should you sit around for a number of years saving all your pennies to buy the bigger brother of this car, the RS5? Well, first things first is we need to look at the performance figures of the RS5. Now, it might surprise you to find out that the RS5 in fact has a smaller engine than this car, admittedly only by 100 millilitres, and yes, it is more powerful by about 70 odd kilowatts, which means it can get from 0 to 100 in about 0.8 of a second faster than this car. And if we're going to be brutally honest, what features are missing from this car that you really need or want? Now, I've driven tens of thousands of cars of all sorts of different varieties, and the truth is that the fastest car in the world, well, the fastest car on the road, is not a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. It's actually cars like this. Now, you might be sitting there and being a bit confused and thinking I've completely lost my mind, but let me enlighten you. First off, in a supercar, you are so low you can't see the traffic ahead of you, and thus you never jump into the best lane. And since they are so uncomfortable, fragile and expensive, you drive slow so you can dodge every pothole and cat's eye. And even in the wet, the camber of the road can make a supercar unsettled and skittish. Then you have to drive slowly and diagonally over speed bumps and driveways, and invariably everyone wants to race you. So unless you want to do a launch start at every set of lights, you're always going to be stuck behind someone else. Now, this is an experience I'm acutely aware of, and that's why understated sleepers like this are so much better in every respect. I mean, it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's got all the kit you want, and it's fast enough to get you excited. And that sort of comes back to my point when we compared this to the RS5, the bigger brother. So the question is it worth spending the extra money on the big brother RS5? Well, in my humble opinion, I'd save your pennies. The reality is I can't see a situation where that extra performance is going to come in handy. And if you're going from a 6-cylinder to a V8, fair enough. But just to a more powerful V6? Nah, I'm good. So if you're in the market for the best condition, best value current shape Audi S5 in Australia, then come down to Lorbeck Luxury Cars and buy today. We'll see you next week.